Hello students, today we will talk about Lagrange's method of solving Lagrange's linear equations. For that, first we will see what Lagrange equation is. So any first order any first order partial differential equation of the form p x y z into small p plus q x y z into small q is equal to r x y z is known as Lagrange's linear equation. Lagrange's linear equation, this one. And here we know what P and Q denotes. Small p denotes del z by del x and small q denotes del z by del y. So the general integral of this equation is given by phi of uv is equal to 0, where u x y z is equal to c1 and vxyz is equal to c2 form a solution of the auxiliary equation dx upon p is equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. So basically, to solve this Lagrange linear equation, we will have to write this auxiliary equation and solve this. After solving, we will get c1 and c2, and then we can write the solution phi uv is equal to 0. Okay, so let's see one example. Uh, that is, we will talk about rule 1. There will be different cases to solve auxiliary equations. So first we are talking about rule 1, which says that if one of the variables is either absent or cancels out from any two fractions in the auxiliary equation, then an integral can be obtained by usual methods. The same procedure can be repeated with another set of two fractions of the auxiliary equation. So we will see one example. Example is solve the partial differential equation del z by del x plus del z by del y is equal to sin x. So comparing from standard equation, that is p plus q is equal to r, we will get given equation is small p plus small q is equal to sin x. We can write this given equation as this. So comparing with Lagrange linear equation, we will get p is equal to 1, q is equal to 1 and r is equal to sin x. Now we have to write auxiliary equation, that is dx upon capital P, that is 1, is equal to dy upon capital Q, that is also 1, then dz upon capital R, that is sin x. Now we have to solve this auxiliary equation. So first we can consider these first two fractions. Considering first two fractions, this will give dx is equal to dy, and after integration we can find x is equal to y plus some constant c1, that is c1 is equal to x minus y. This is our u. Now for other solution, we will consider some other fractions. Let's say first and third fraction. So first and third fraction, that will give dx is equal to dz upon sin x, that is sin x dx is equal to dz. After integration we will get minus cos x is equal to z plus c2, which we can write z plus cos x is equal to, let's say this is c2 dash to c2. So here we are getting another solution. This is our v. So general integral of given PD will be phi uv is equal to 0, that is phi x minus y z plus cos x is equal to 0. This will be our solution. Okay, so in this way we can solve any Lagrange linear equation using Lagrange method. Let's see one other example. Question is, solve the partial differential equation x square p plus y square q is equal to z square. So first we will compare from standard equation, that is pp plus qq is equal to r. Sorry. So after comparison we can see capital P is x square, capital Q is y square, and capital Z is capital R is Z square. So auxiliary equation will be dx upon capital P, that is x square, is equal to dy upon capital Q, that is y square, is equal to dz upon capital R, that is z square. Now consider any two fractions. Let's say first two fractions. This will give dx upon x square is equal to dy upon y square, and after integration this will be minus 1 by x is equal to minus 1 by y plus c1, which will give c1 is equal to 1 by y minus 1 by x. So this is one solution, let's say u. Now for other solution we can consider any two fractions. You can take first and third or second and third, anyone. We have to find any two solutions so that we can write general integral phi uv is equal to 0. Here let's say we are considering last two fractions, so that will give dy upon y, dy upon y square is equal to dz upon z square. After integration we will get minus 1 by y is equal to minus 1 by z plus c2, which will give c2 is equal to 1 by z minus 1 by y. This is our second solution, say v. So general integral, that is solution of the PD, will be phi uv is equal to 0, that is phi, what was first solution? U was 1 by y minus 1 by x, and v is 1 by z minus 1 by y is equal to 0. This will be general integral of given partial differential equation. So this was rule 1. If we have these type of cases in which we can simply integrate the fractions and get the solution, we can apply rule 1. For other cases we will discuss later. Thank you.